Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Kamilah Rizqiyani with the student number 11214000082. And yup, I am a student at the Islamic University of Jakarta, majoring English education. This review video I made to fulfill the final test of my favorite lesson on the semester. As you guys know, extensive reading. Yay! Finally, we made it, guys. So proud of us. On this special occasion, I would like to review a popular book, or we can say it is a kind of autobiography book. This is a very popular book. In fact, I knew it from my online friend from Twitter. She recommended me this book and said that it was a wonderful book that can motivate herself and really touched her. Then I decided to read this book, and here I am, following my Twitter mutual's path. Yeah, I recommend this book to you guys. You would know the reason. Okay, here we go. The title of this book is When Breath Becomes Air. After hearing the title and seeing the cover, what do you guys think? Death, happiness, sadness, or hope? So, this book was written by Dr. Paul Kennedy. It firstly published in 2016 with 2056 pages by Vintage Publisher. Dr. Paul Kennedy was an Indian-American writer and award-winning surgeon. He attended the Yale School of Medicine and completed his residency at Stanford University. Wow. So this book tells the story of Dr. Paul Kennedy, a neurosurgeon who had terminal lung cancer and passed away at the young age of 36. And unfortunately, he passed away before finishing this book, and some of the writing in this book was continued by his wife, Lucy. In fact, Dr. Kennedy actually was a non-smoking person, but he was diagnosed with that cancer. For your information, it's estimated that 80% of lung cancers are the result of smoking or repeated exposure to secondhand smoke. Other causes include genetic predisposition to disease as well as environmental exposure to carcinogenic substances such as asbestos, diesel exhaust, and radon. When breath becomes air is gripping from the start, but it becomes even worse as Dr. Kennedy tries to remake himself in various ways with no idea what will happen. He must put his body to the test in order to figure out how much strength it still owns. And the results can be horrific. He no longer knows who he is or what he wants. His whole sense of identity is destroyed, and during a difficult moment when his oncologist is like a cancer specialist was away, when his oncologist was away, he was treated by a clueless medical intern who almost caused him to die by refusing him use to a medicine he really needs. But beside its gripping stories, Kennedy appeared to live by his words. He continued to joke and laugh. He even enjoyed the company of family, friends, and colleagues. He spent times appreciating nature and go wild at football games. Even He also helped raise money for lung cancer awareness. Overall, it covers Dr. Kalani's struggle with his cancer and the significant change of his identity from doctor to patient. This book not only to tell his story but also share his ideas on how to approach death with grace and what it means to be fully alive. It includes issues related to family, love, and the state of humanity. It received much attention for its insightful ideas and lovely style, and it has moved readers all around the world. This book will inspire us to understand the shortcoming of life, search for purpose and the meaning, appreciate relationships with others, build gratitude, and accept uncertainty. It serves as a motivating inspiration to live fully and make the best use of the time we have. There is a part that Kalanidi tells of his interaction with his patients and the close relationships he made with them. Realizing how an opportunity and responsibility it was to be entrusted with the patient's care proved that how warm, loving, and caring a doctor is. I'm really amazed by him. I cried my soul, heart, and eyes while reading this book. What happened to Dr. Kalanidy was tragic, but he wasn't a tragedy. The way he wrote the passage looked like he was filled with life, but at the same time, understanding the threat cancer brought on his life. When breath becomes air will touch your heart and it will make you reconnect with the sentence often brought up in the book, like, why am I here? What's the meaning of my life? Okay, I will show you my favorite quote from this book. Even if I'm dying, until I actually die, I am still living. The quote shows the value of living in the present and finding happiness and purpose even in Dr. Kalanidy's midst of suffering, right? Despite having an incurable illness, he understood that he was still alive and had the ability to make the best out of the time he had left. I love the way he has believed that no matter the circumstances, there is always a change to live a meaningful and worthwhile life until the time of death. I think this book is suitable for reading by those who facing terminal illness and seeking for inspiration, especially one of my best friend. I can say her name. She always tells me that she wants to die because she isn't comfortable at home. She always hopes time to go fast and says that life is boring and awful. I really hope after reading this, she will realize more and her life is very, very valuable, including for me as her best friend. Also, for people facing similar circumstances or supporting loved ones through such situations, may find solace and inspiration within its pages. With the book, Dr. Kalanidy wanted to help people understand death and face their mortality. His wife, Lucy, expressed her gratitude for having been a part of what gave her husband's life meaning and for having seen him confront death with honor. I think that's all my presentation. I hope you guys interested and you want to read it too. So see you guys next time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.